Hello, beautiful souls. I hope that each and every one of you are doing well. Today, I did intend to do this video as a live, but energetically, I just wasn't feeling there. I just feel like more like just kind of resting and like recharging my energy. But I really wanted to get these channeled messages out and, put this into a video because my guides were really saying that somebody out there really needs to hear this. And basically, from our childhoods through our experiences, we can be discouraged and we can be told that we're not good enough, either directly or indirectly. And this video is all about knowing that you are a gift. You are a priority. You are valuable. You are a spirit having a human experience. And unfortunately, for some of us on our journeys, maybe our childhood or our experiences haven't been kind to us, and we have this limiting beliefs that we're not good enough or, we're not deserving, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. And I just wanted to remind you all that each and every one of you are a gift. You all have gifts that you were born with, and, really try to tap into that energy to be your authentic self, because when you feel comfortable with yourself, then you're less likely to compare yourself to other people, and you can just be comfortable in your skin. And the journey to self-love and loving yourself and knowing and affirming that you are a gift, you are a priority, it takes time and it takes practice. But I think the first thing it takes is acknowledgement. Acknowledging either out loud or writing it down that you are a gift, you are a priority, you are deserving of love. And you're deserving of the love that you want from the people around you. Everybody likes to be loved differently, but I really think that love begins with you. How you love yourself, how you talk to yourself, how you nurture yourself is so important. When you focus on filling up your cup, others around you are naturally going to gravitate towards your energy. And that's where boundaries come up, that you can keep your peace safe. You can protect your peace, you can protect your energy, and really attract people that love you and that know how to love you the way that you want to be loved. One thing about making yourself a priority is continue to explore what brings you happiness. How do you like to be loved? And it takes time to be by yourself and reflect and really go through those things in your head. So when your internal world is in balance, your external world is in balance as well. If you have limiting beliefs come up about you not being good enough or you not being a priority, really work through that. Sit with that and ask your questions of why. Maybe look back at the beginning. A lot of stuff that is coming up in the present moment may be from the past. And remember, when you go in the past, it's not to, talk negative to yourself or allow your inner critic to come out. It's really to learn. You can learn so much from the past, so in the future, you're able to align and attract the life that you want. Some of us may not have had the best childhoods or the best experiences growing up, and we can regain our power by directing our inner dialogue. We have control over our thoughts, our actions, and our behaviors. One exercise that I like to do with my clients and myself is if I have certain fears or doubts or certain energies or thoughts that are kind of making me feel heavy, then I'll write those fears down, or I'll write down that challenging thought. I'll sit with it for a minute and see how I feel and if anything comes up, and then I'll cross it out and I'll reframe it. I'll reframe it so it's a healthier version of that narrative, or more positive or more constructive. I'm here to let you know and give you permission to forgive yourself and forgive other people that may not have been able to love you in the past or in the present. And I don't think it's because they're purposely doing it. It's just, they just didn't have the tools in their toolbox to love you the way that you wanted to be loved, or support you, or meet your needs in that moment. And the way that we regain our power back is by letting go and forgiving, because holding on to things from the past can really weigh you down in the future. It can really take away from you. It could take away from your energy, and it can just make things much more heavier than it should be. When I was meditating this morning and I was connecting with my guides, they were just reminding me of who I am, what I am. We are all connected. We are all spiritual beings having a human experience. We're all trying to figure this thing out called life, and it's okay. So show yourself some grace along this process of this journey, and just know and affirm that you are a gift, you are valuable, you are important. And it's really important that you focus on finding ways to affirm that to yourself, because people around you, they're not always going to be able to validate your feelings. They're not always going to be able to show up for you. And that's okay, because everybody has their energetic bandwidth for that day. It's really important to learn how to control your internal world and your thoughts and your actions and your emotions from a healthy space. And if you're able to show yourself grace and not allow your inner critic to beat yourself up, it's just going to change your world. It's going to change how you feel. It's going to change how you see things, how you experience things. So show yourself grace. Talk to yourself like a friend. Talk to yourself kindly. Be your biggest supporter. The more that you focus on loving yourself, you're naturally going to attract people that love you and that want to honor you and that want to respect you. I do have to say, when you focus on loving yourself, there are going to be people that kind of fall away in your life that, you putting up healthy boundaries is going to inconvenience them, and they're not going to like that. And that's okay, because it's your life, and you want to attract people into your life that provide you with healthy communication and interaction and healthy love, instead of toxic love or draining love, because love can look different to different people. People show love differently. And if you're finding that you're interacting with people that no longer resonate with you, then you have the power to choose who you have in your life, who you don't, what boundaries you establish. You literally can create your reality, but it really starts with your internal world. It's so easy to want to look at other people on the outside and want them to fix this and want them to change that. But what can you do? What's in your power? I'm listening to see if the kids are, if somebody's crying right now, but everybody was okay. But yeah, when I learned this concept of focusing on what I can control, because there's a lot of things in life that you can't control. And if you're aware of that, that really decreases a lot of stress and worry, because you can only control what you can control. You can't control what other people think. You can't control how other people feel. You can't control whether people will, agree with your vision or your values. That's why it's so important to attract like-minded people into your world that are going to honor and respect your boundaries and love you the way that you want to be loved and you want to be protected, so you're able to be your true and authentic self. If you're able to depend on yourself as far as loving yourself and speaking to yourself kindly and being your biggest supporter, if you have those moments where you feel alone, it won't be as bad, because you know that you have yourself and you know that you're your biggest supporter, your biggest fan, and you can love you, because there's going to be times where people aren't going to be able to hold that space for you. And I have a little stalker over here checking on me right now. Yeah, so guys, I just wanted to remind you guys, Spirit came through this morning when I was meditating, and I really wanted to share this message. And I just wanted to remind you guys that we're having a human experience as a spiritual being, and just try to find ways to take the pressure off. Nothing in life is really that serious if we're able to look at things, from different perspectives. So I'm definitely wishing you all love and abundance on your healing journey. We don't have to have it all figured out. And I just want to show you Barkley right here that keeps coming in and stalking me. And yeah, guys, love yourself, show yourself some grace, and talk to yourself kindly. And until next time, bye.